Oh, my feet look nasty. Hell yeah.
Oh, baby.
Oh, it's like a little bit of dirt on this one.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
We got them all. I don't think either of our feet have ever been presented in this manner before.
I don't think I've ever seen your feet like this before.
I know.
You got some hairy hobbit feet.
No, I do. I've got my frontals, the top of my feet are hairy, you know. I don't like my feet. What do you think about your feet?
They're okay. I mean, I'm not averse to them. I feel like I could have better feet.
I have dainty little feet.
Those are anything but dainty.
You don't think
You look
these
like
are
a
dainty?
plumber. Your feet look like a plumber's hairy knuckles.
I got little toe hairs and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I got those too. I got a big callus on mine.
Big callus, huh?
There's a big callus on this toe. Wow. Because it keeps rubbing up against my shoes, and then I scratch it all off, and then it comes back.
Just like William Afton. It always comes back.
Welcome, everyone, to the very promised Toepisode.
The Toepisode, baby.
Can you spread your toes?
This is as much as I can spread these
Put them in a
grippers.
fan together. I want to see both of our wiki feeds go to the very top of the list, because no one has ever given you their feet so clearly, so abundantly. All the artists out there are like reference.
Vogue.
More passion, more energy,
more footwork. Listen, we were talking about this earlier. I think that this could be and should be our most popular episode.
Yeah. Right now, the most popular video on our channel is the toys episode, but I think it should be the toes episode.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, usually we don't really care if you listen to the podcast on Spotify or iTunes or whatever, or if you listen to it / watch it on YouTube. But I would say, for this one in particular, you may want to give it a look on YouTube.
You're missing out on like 90% of this episode without seeing the feet.
Yes.
This is for the people. This is to destigmatize feet.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, oh, I'm blocking my feet, and guys are going to jerk off to them, and I'm sad about that. And that's very fair. And I'm not a woman who has to deal with creepy men jerking off to my feet. But at the same time, I think it's up to us to destigmatize it. To go out there and be like, if you guys want to jerk off to feet, here they are.
Here they are in all of their glory.
Stop attacking women over it. Just jerk off to ours. Do you do any like weird little things with your feet? Because I realized that I crack my little toe by doing this. Oh, it didn't work. Hold on, they're sweaty. And that won't get picked up.
So I don't really. Sometimes I'll rub them together or something, or
like when you get in bed.
Yeah, my feet are real sweaty right now.
Yeah, same.
It's a little hot in here because of all the lights, but
that's not it. It's because the floor heating is on. Oh, I do have a fun fact for you about feet, and this will tell you exactly why. Your feet have about 250,000 sweat glands, which produce up to half a pint of perspiration a day.
I was about to tell you the same thing, because I was about to say, speaking of sweaty feet, I was doing some research. We have 250 sweat glands. That's crazy.
250,000.
250,000. How much does an armpit have? That's not about this episode.
No, we're not talking about armpits.
We're talking about toes.
Which is sad, because I had like an incredible story that happened to me today that was really funny, but it's going to have to wait till the next episode. It's about shitting as well.
Guys,
which is like, it's just deepening the lore.
Listen, you know, we want this podcast to succeed, and we want things to go well. And so, you know, sometimes you have to do a little bit of marketing, I guess.
Please subscribe.
And I think that this calls for a little bit of marketing. I think that if this episode of the Toepisode, I think if it gets... How many views? How many views do we want?
I don't know how many views we get normally on an episode.
We usually get like 150 something.
This episode needs 250K.
No, more than that.
1 million.
I think if we get the no, 1 million. If this episode gets to 1 million views, then Sean will talk about the story that has to do with shit that happened.
How do we set it up where we don't spoil it?
Near 10 hours ago?
10 hours ago, I was shitting and I ended up with
He had to go to the doctor later.
Yeah, I had to go. I just came back from the doctor because I was so worried about what happened that I thought I had long-term damage.
And I want to say for this that this isn't like a clickbaity thing where it's going to be, we tell you the story and you're like, oh, that's not that great.
This is
when
the most ridiculous story.
Sean told me this morning, I bursted out laughing because of how ridiculous it was.
I came downstairs and the first thing I said to Evelyn was, I need help.
It's so funny. It was just wild. In all of your 33 years of your life, this has never happened to you. And I've never heard of this happening to anyone.
I don't think this has ever happened to anyone before. I think
You
I
went
might
to
be
the
the
doctor,
first.
and they're just like, what did you just say? What happened?
I don't know how that happened. A doctor, you come to the doctor for answers. I have none.
He's just like flipping through the files, just like, I can't find anything.
We don't have any precedence for this. Can we study you?
Well.
Anyway, that's not what this episode about. This episode is about
Feet.
The beautiful world of feet.
The beautiful world of feet and toes. And
Do you know any other facts off the top of your head before I just read out the list of...
Well, something that made me chuckle earlier was because we were talking about this the other day. We were like, what is the official name of all the toes? And we got them pretty much right. It's just the big toe.
Big toe?
And then the index toe.
Yeah.
And then the
middle toe?
The middle toe.
Which is weird when you think about giving like the middle toe.
Mm-hmm. How could you do it? There's no way. There's no way anyone could do this.
You can't. If you can manipulate your toes the way you can your fingers, evolution has failed you. You are an ape.
Sick. That would be so cool. And then usually they just call it the fourth toe. And then the last one is the pinky toe or the little toe.
Is that what people actually say?
The fourth toe?
The fourth toe is the official name?
Yeah, that's what I saw across the board.
Does that mean if people didn't get married and put rings on these fingers, it would just be the fourth finger?
I think so, because you don't really put, like...
I want to call it the julienne.
Okay.
Because you know when you cut stuff julienne, it kind of looks like a little finger?
Sure.
Isn't it? I thought julienne was in like strips, like thick strips.
It's like thin strips.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? This is a hand. You cut a julienne. Boom. Actually, I'm talking about feet. This is a foot. You cut a julienne. Boom.
The thing that made me laugh, though, was the big toe is also often referred to as the great toe. Which I think is so funny.
The great toe.
The great toe.
I feel like we should only refer to it as the great toe from now on.
I really like it.
The great finger.
The great finger. The great toe.
Give us a toes up.
2 toes up.
2 toes up.
Everyone
Who has 2 toes and has his puppies out. This guy.
We don't need a thumbs up on this video. We need some toes up.
Yeah.
Huh? Come on now. Come on.
Yeah.
Give us some 2 toes up. How many toes can we get on this video? If we get 250,000 toes.
If we get 1 million views and every one of those people have all their toes, that's 10 million. No. 1 million people times 10 million toes.
10 million toes.
I was like, that seems way too easy. There's no way that math is correct.
Yeah, no, 10 million toes.
10 million toes. Wow.
Wow. That's crazy.
But don't send us pictures of your feet.
No, I don't want that.
I don't want people to think like that ploy that people do on Twitter where it's like, oh, it would be so bad if cosplayers posted lewd stuff in the comments. That would be awful. That's not what we're doing.
No, I don't really enjoy feet.
The destigmatization of it ends here, and you carry it forward elsewhere. But you don't send us pictures of your feet and then be like, they told me.
Yeah.
And then we end up in court and we have no alibi.
No. What if a murder happened tonight? We would have this alibi of, we have all this footage of our feet.
Where's the time code? Ethan, do you ever wish you could go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory?
I do. I do, but I can't go there. There's peanuts and I'll die. So.
Well, let me introduce you to the online version of that, nuts.com.
Nuts.com?
Yeah, an amazing selection of nuts. Classic candies, butterscotch, fudge, licorice.
Sean, I'm sure it's it's really good, but I don't know if you remember that I'm deathly allergic to peanuts.
Look, you go to the grocery store all the time. You can get pecans. But don't you want bourbon pecans? Sweet, spicy pecans? Pecan brittle? Toffee? Pecans? Peanuts?
I mean, in theory, in a hypothetical separate universe where I don't have a severe 1 in 500th of a peanut will kill me.
Okay, well, if you are eager to try these, you can go to nuts.com to see hundreds of different varieties of nuts that they offer. So many nuts, it's going to blow your nuts.
No, I think it will end my life.
Cashews, almonds,
Actually.
pecans, pistachios, dried mango, crystallized ginger. The variety at nuts.com is vast.
My allergy is horrific. I have been living with this allergy for my entire life.
Well, right now, Nuts.com is offering new customers a free gift with purchase and free shipping on orders of $29 or more at Nuts.com. Go to Nuts.com/brain.
I would love to go to nuts.com/brain, but once again, and again, this sounds great, but I will die.
That's Nuts.com/brain. When you spend $29 or more, go get yourself some. Do you think anyone has ever been murdered by a foot?
Oh, man.
And I don't mean like kicked so hard that you die, because that's absolutely happened. But I mean someone's put like a knife between their toes.
I bet.
I
bet it's
Are you
happened.
good with your toes?
No, I can't.
I could braid this cable. You know, people are like, I could tie this cherry stem into a knot with just my tongue.
I can't do much with my toes at all.
I walk around the house sometimes and there'll be like socks on the ground and I literally just pick them up with my foot and...
Yeah, that's kind of where my abilities end with my toes, is I'll pick stuff up with my toes. But other than that, I can't really do nothing
You know,
with
just
these
like
guys.
sit around telling stories, playing with your hair.
But you're doing it with your toes. Yeah. Well, apparently I have fucking hobbit feet, so maybe I can braid the
What do you mean
hair.
apparently? The evidence is right there.
They're not that hairy.
I'm a very hairy guy. Like my legs are very hairy. My arms are very hairy. I'm hairier than you.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
In every way.
But my feet don't look like that.
It's not that bad. Please. Don't
No,
shame
you know
me
what?
for
I
my
shouldn't be
hobbit feet.
shaming your feet. That's on me. That's my problem.
Yeah, that's not what
that's
this
me
episode's
projecting.
about.
Yeah. We're destigmatizing feet. What the fuck are those? Oh, gross.
You just
Jesus.
throw up in your mouth immediately after seeing my feet.
Fucking pass out.
You know what I don't like? I want to give you some pet peeves about feet.
Okay.
Okay? So, some things that I don't like about feet. Well, this isn't necessarily about feet, but it has to do with
Just say
feet.
words.
I don't like it when you have socks on and you take your socks off and maybe you go in the shower or something and there's all that little stuff from inside the socks that get in between your toes. You know?
I definitely don't like things between my toes. It is so gross. Like anybody who wears those toe socks.
I'm not a fan of the toe socks.
No.
Listen, we're not here to shame people for their feet. We're trying to destigmatize. I am trying intentionally to shame you for wearing toe socks. I don't like it.
Why is there like a face tracker on the camera for my foot?
The little box is coming up highlighting your feet.
It's like there's a face there. It's like when people see Jesus in their toast.
Yeah.
What do you see in the feet? The Rorschach test. Oh, when you do it like this, it looks like a fucking fetus.
Oh.
Do you think that's why it's called? It's called a fetus because it looks like a foot.
Fetus.
Wow. From a zygote to a foot.
Wow, this is incredible. This is incredible. Okay. I would like some foot facts.
Okay. The foot and ankle is a complex mechanical structure made up of 26 bones and 33 joints and 100 muscles. Both of your feet count for 25% of the bones in your body.
Really?
Just in your feet. And we treat them like shit every day.
Wow. Yeah. Any spa people out there? How are our feet?
Any foot spurts?
Any foot spurts? How are our feet? How are the balls? How are the heels?
The feet are stored in the balls.
But it's true. How are the balls of my feet?
Yeah. How's your gait?
My gait?
When you walk, do you pronate, supinate?
I don't know what those words
Like you walk on the outside of your feet, inside of your feet?
Oh.
If you ran for a long time, would your hips hurt or your knees hurt or anything like that? I get really sore ankles.
I think the outside of my feet might hurt. I don't know.
I think that's pronating. If you go out and you run like... you run like this.
When you run around like this.
Do your feet cramp when you like do this too hard?
No.
And you like turn your feet
Like
into a fist?
if I do like way too hard, yeah, but I mean in gymnastics, so like people will sit around like this, right?
Oh, that's
but you
why
have
your
to
feet have been toughened.
you have to point your toes. You have to point.
Why does my second toes sit
Your
on
little
top?
middle toes sitting on top.
Don't do that.
Yes, pointed toes, and then flex, and then point. And then
I'm a ballerina
flex.
Barbie.
And
Why are my toes weird? Why do they sit on top like that?
hey, that's kind of fun. Crossing your toes for good luck.
It's like
your toes.
we'll be together forever. Or will we?
Oh,
It's like
man.
I do.
What toes can you move? I can only move big toe, the
Little-
great toe.
The great toe and the littler toe.
wait.
I mean, I can move. Oh my god! Look at that on the camera. It's so weird. It's like a wave.
Do a little wave. Bye.
Oh.
This is the worst. This is the worst.
Apparently, toenails grow more slowly than fingernails. 1 millimeter per month. We're not going to put that in imperial because 1 millimeter is even too small. What is 1 millimeter in inches?
I don't know. No idea.
What is 1 millimeter in inches?
20?
No, 0.039.
Oh.
1 millimeter.
Oh.
20 inches?
Sorry.
Your foot's like 12 inches
No,
long.
I meant how many millimeters are in an inch. And I was like, I don't know.
Oh,
I have no
fucking
clue.
bullshit. 26?
Wow. The man with the largest foot alive is
Bigfoot.
Jason Orlando Rodriguez Hernandez. It's a long
Please tell
name.
me they nicknamed him Bigfoot.
They probably did.
If you have, or he sounds Spanish.
Yes.
What's the Bigfoot in Spanish? What's feet? Foot.
Foot. I don't remember.
El foto gigante.
El Footo.
Alexa, what is foot in Spanish?
Foot in Spanish is pie.
Oh, yeah. Pie.
Pie. El pie gigante.
El pie largo.
Largo. I like gigante better.
So
The giant foot.
I have to do some converting here. UK to US shoe size.
I thought you were going to say like centimeters. That's not UK.
No, so this, wow. Oh, we can't even get up there. Oh, wait, yes we can. No, we can't. Wait, yes we can.
So he has
no,
to
we
get special
can't.
shoes? Wow. Maybe he just doesn't wear shoes. Maybe his feet are so
Size.
big because he just keeps accruing dirt over the years.
Okay. This would be, man, this is tough because it just doesn't go up that high.
That's how you know you have the world's biggest feet, when companies stop.
Yeah, hold on. Okay.
What is the biggest size that companies make shoes for? Because at some point there has to be diminishing returns where they're like, we're stopping here because no one buys bigger than this.
So this chart, the biggest size that it goes up to is a 16 in US, which is a 51.
European size?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So I don't know how to add this math. This man has a size 26 shoe.
Holy fuck. A whole 10 higher than the max?
Yeah.
26?
So a 10 is 43.
You do the math of that.
Would that be a 94?
Holy shit.
It's almost 2 feet long.
That's like a boat paddle.
Yeah, it's huge.
Dude, chop off his legs and just use them as fucking paddles to go down the river.
It's gigantic. I would never want to have feet that big. I think about that with Shaq sometimes. He's got massive feet. I think he wears a size 22.
That is unreal.
At that point, you just have to be getting custom things all the time.
Yeah, and if we were to believe that foot size is equivalent to sock size, then he's going to have to custom make his socks as well, among other things.
Yeah, he's just putting pants on his feet.
He buys a pair of pants and cuts them in half. Like, sew them back up. These are my new socks.
God,
Do you think that's why Bigfoot rumors exist?
Because some people have gigantic feet?
Yeah, and they just found a footprint one time and they're like, no fucking man has that.
Potentially.
And then they're like, it has to be someone called, I don't know, here's a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
It's like large ass was another guy we found one time. Huge dong is out there somewhere.
This is what we're not talking about in society. If Bigfoot has feet that big, how big's his pampas? Huh?
Also, every time there's footage of Bigfoot, he's got an ass on him.
He do.
Big face.
We need more foot facts though, because we can't go into big foot facts.
Well, this one says that rarely are 2 feet on a person the same size.
I saw that earlier.
But we get a pair of shoes. It's not like, I said it last week, you don't go into Foot Locker and are like, that one please, and then you walk out. What if it's like, I'll have a size 10 in that one and a size 9 in those?
Well, how much of a difference could it really be? You know, if I'm looking at my feet right now, which I am.
We're all looking at your feet right now. You got to put them together to really like see.
Oh, but then they're so far away. Oh, there's so many calluses on the bottom of my great toe.
Yeah, the side, the ridge.
Yeah.
The ridge of the great toe.
Maybe that's how you know where we walk, is because of these calluses of the great toe.
That or our shoes are not, because they talk about barefoot shoes have a wider spread.
Is the barefoot shoe the toe shoe?
Sometimes. Other times they're just wide at the front, like a duck's bill. A platypus.
Platypus.
Platypusy.
Sean, it's been so long since you've shaved. You've been growing that beard for years and years and years. And I know that you're wanting to keep it all nice and big and stuff like that, but you need to take care of it. You need to do a little bit of maintenance. Like down on that neck area. You got to trim that up.
Yeah, I'm a hairy mess right now.
Just the thing. I got just the thing for you.
Why?
To make sure you're all neat and tidy around the edges.
Why?
It's our friends at Harry's.
Harry's? Are they the place that do incredible razors with sweet German-engineered weighty handles?
Oh, yeah, baby. You've been using these other razors for years. And you gotta swap them out all the time because the blades are so damn dull. Harry's ensures that the 8th shave feels just as good and just as sharp as the very first.
Damn, they must have had to do so many shave tests to figure out that the 8th shave is just as sharp as the first. What do you do? Shave sheep? Shave babies?
They probably could shave anything that they could ever want because their razors are so top quality, so good, so great, and you don't even need to think about it. You're probably thinking, I gotta go to the store, I gotta get these things all the time. No, you can have them shipped to your door on a schedule so you don't have to think about it anymore.
Whoa, blades so sharp, Harry's is quitting the competition.
Oh, yeah.
You like that? I
Listen,
like that.
if you want to try it out, if you want to try this out, you can get the $13 trial set for just $3.
Ooh.
That's the $13. That's the trial that. Whoa! That's the trial set. That's $13 value for just $3. You can go to harrys.com/brain.
Wow, harrys.com/ like a slice, a brain. Go get it. Cutting $10 off. Cutting things is the only bit that I have for this. So cutting $10 off, $13 value for $3. harrys.com/brain.
A single foot has more than 25 bones. Oh, this is a test. I don't want to test my knowledge about feet. I want you to tell me feet.
In an average day of walking, your feet experience forces totaling hundreds of tons, the equivalent of a fully loaded cement truck. I like how that's the metric. Like, I know how fucking heavy a cement truck is. That's how people are like, yeah, how much is that weigh? It's about 50 elephants. Or Americans being like, that's 10 football fields. I'm like, I don't know how fucking big a
I don't know
football
what that
field
is.
You measure it in yards. I also don't know how big they are.
Yards are stupid. We just need to change to the metric system.
You guys just need to change in general.
There was a foot cheese exhibit in Ireland. Apparently, our sweaty feet make a perfect home for bacteria. And to top it off, in 2013, an exhibition in Dublin displayed a variety of cheeses made with bacteria from people's
Guys,
feet,
come
armpits,
on.
and belly button.
Look, the Irish are known as like drunks to everybody. And like bog people and farm people and sheep and cows. It's like, yeah, we make cheese out of feet. Come on, guys.
We have nearly 8,000 nerves in our feet, making them the most ticklish parts of our body.
Not mine.
You can't tickle your own feet. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Cross the streams.
Wow, wait, hold on. I'll get a taste of yours. You get a taste of mine. Wow.
Dude, somebody came so hard
I
to
know.
that.
Just then.
Some people are like, oh, yeah.
Our toenails get thicker as we age.
Oh, does that mean my toenails are thicker than yours?
I guess
Blood
so.
is thicker than water. Toenails
guess.
are thicker.
Because, you know,
with age.
they'll grow long. But these boys will get dense over time. Really
Fingernails
dense.
are for scratching. Toenails are for kicking indoors.
It makes sense because when you unfortunately see like an old man's feet,
oh, yeah.
their toenails are fucked.
Yeah.
up.
The last time I saw my dad's feet, he was in like his late 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And he had like, it was like his toenails stopped growing forward and then just started adding layers. So it was like his toenail was still growing, but it was just like layering itself like an onion. Yeah. And it was like, oh, you need like a fucking angle grinder to get that shit down.
God, they really do sometimes.
And
It's
some older
rough.
people's feet is like the toes are like bent under other ones and it all gets all fucked up. And it's like, were they your shoes or were you just like beating the shit out of your toes all
Because
the time?
you made the joke with the angle grinder, but I think at some point, like looking at my grandfather's feet, I'm like, no normal nail clippers are going to do that.
No, sometimes you got to bust out heavy machinery.
You have to.
But if you had surgery right before, you can't use heavy machinery like that. So
God, or if you were drunk, you can't do that.
I have to be drunk to do that job. I can't do that without. Your feet are there. The average person takes 8 to 10,000 steps each day, which is absolute bullshit in our line of work.
Yeah, no, not even close.
Evelyn and I tried to hit like 8K steps a day, and it's really hard to do. You have to be walking all the time. If you work from home, you don't go out to walk around.
How many steps are in a mile? 2,000.
Yeah, it says here that this adds up to 115,000 miles in a lifetime, which means that you've circled the globe 4 times.
Wow. We're wasting our
And that's
time sitting
average.
here.
What about like Usain Bolt? He fucking running everywhere.
Yeah. But does that mean that he's getting fewer steps?
Do you think that means he has great feet or horrific feet?
Horrible feet. He probably has... Anybody who's using them things a lot, horrible feet. Dancers, for example.
Oh, ballerinas'
gross.
feet. Oh, the whole like tip of them are calloused together.
Yeah. Bad.
Bad time.
Bad. So Usain Bolt probably has gross feet. But I would argue that Usain Bolt takes less steps than the average person. Well,
He has to train.
yeah, that's true. But if... Okay, hold on. In a normal day,
Yes.
if I'm going around, right? Walking around and stuff,
Yeah.
I think that I would take more steps than Usain Bolt because he's running. And so he is,
So you would, for 100 meters, you would take more steps than he would because
Yeah.
he has a long stride.
Yes.
Man, you said that in such a roundabout way.
The worst way possible. The worst. Oh, man.
Do you think if someone said, I will kill you or chop off one of your toes, this is a really bad way of saying this as well. Would you be okay with someone chopping off one of your toes? Like, what is the level of like, I'll kill Spencer or chop off one of your toes? Are you letting Spencer die?
No, I'm cutting off all my toes.
Not all your toes. I'm just saying one.
No, I'll cut them all off.
I'll do it for him. I'll do it for him. So the next 10 times someone asks me that question, I've pre-banked all my toes.
Now, here's the thing about your question, though, is that this is the Toepisode, right?
Yes.
Your question has less to do about my connection to my feet and more about the connection I have with pain. It's about my pain tolerance, not about how much I care about my toes. You know?
So how would you rephrase it? Or are you just throwing out criticism?
I'm just criticism mostly.
That's
now,
fair. That's fair. We get better from it.
Here's a question that does have to do with toes.
Okay, wait. Yeah, question?
If you're getting your... Oh, yes, Sean.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ethan. Yes, Ethan. Ethan has a question.
Thank you so much. If you had to cut off a toe for some hypothetical reason, which toe would you cut off?
Fourth toe.
The fourth toe?
I was going to say baby toe because I feel like that's the smallest one, but they're all about the same width. Mm-hmm. Length doesn't matter in this equation. And I think my baby toe is used for ballast. Ballast along with the great toe.
Which toe is most important? The big toe.
Yeah, that keeps you grounded. Which is the least important toe is what you should be asking.
Which toe is least important?
Because I feel like the middle ones are like you're not doing
Really?
anything.
Wow. The least important of your toes are undoubtedly your pinky toes.
What? Those bad boys are keeping me up.
Yeah, I would think so too. I would think like maybe the ring toe or the middle toe.
I guess because you're using like the baby ball.
Baby ball.
The baby ball to like keep stuff. Like you're not using the toe.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like if you put your foot in the ground, please. Sorry to deny you of both feet for a couple of seconds. If you like lean to the right and left, like where's that weight going?
Yeah, I guess it's not really going on the toe. You're right. It's
Yeah.
more the balls.
The balls are doing all the work.
Yeah.
The weight is stored in the balls.
The weight is stored in the balls. Wow. Yeah, I guess I would cut off my pinky toe then after learning that knowledge. I wouldn't
Yeah.
think so. Now, what's your least favorite toe? Did we already talk about this? The least favorite?
I imagine it's the one I would cut off.
Oh, but I like my little pinky toe.
I didn't say I would cut off the pinky. I said I would cut off the fourth toe.
Oh, that's true.
That's my least favorite.
Look at that little guy.
What? He's just hanging around.
He's just he's just a little guy. Look at how funny and small.
Why is yours a cone head?
I don't know. Do you think my toes look like thumbs? Oftentimes, thumbs, when cut off and need to be replaced, will be replaced with the great toe.
Oh, that explains why some people's thumbs look like toes.
Yeah. Like
See,
Megan.
that's what happened to Dan
Megan
Avedon.
Fox. Oh, don't bring my poor man Dan down.
That's the only one I know.
Megan Fox has toe thumbs.
Like literally?
I mean, not literally, but her thumbs look like toes.
I can't believe I'm Googling
Do
Megan
you-
Fox's thumbs.
Do you think...
Yes. Yes. Your thumbs and your toes look so similar. It's like your toes had babies and put them on your hands. Mine don't look... Oh, wait.
they gotta do?
Whoa. Is this like a thing that like
this
people's
an-
kids look like them?
Oh, no.
But
Here's what you do, Sean. You have to
Size
bring
up a
it.
photo. I wonder...
Wow.
You have to do this at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Can you crop your thumb and Photoshop it onto your foot, and would people know the difference?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We should do that for promotion for this episode. Is be like, here it is, the Toepisode. And it's just my left foot and
Yeah.
your right foot.
It's like one of those will it blend?
Yeah.
It's like, is it thumb? Is it cake or real?
Guys,
Isn't that the thing? It's like, is it cake? And it's like, is it thumb or is it toe?
and we'll do that big reveal at the end of the episode, whether or
Yeah.
not our feet are real or cake.
Ethan, you were over here recently, And all you did was complain about how you can't afford to pay for dinner, can't afford to pay rent at the house that I own, can't afford to chip in now and then. You couldn't even afford to pay my taxes.
I know. It's because I've got all these damn subscriptions. You start with one, it's just $5 a month. But then once you have hundreds, thousands of them, it's so many. It's too much to keep track of. I'm buried in debt, and my life is ending right before my eyes.
Well, it doesn't have to. You can just get Rocket Money. You get Rocket Money and it puts all the subscriptions in and it helps you save money and it realizes what you don't need. Like when was the last time you watched something on your favorite streaming service such as right?
Man, I haven't watched anything on for a really long time. I should probably cancel that subscription.
Yeah, well, with Rocket Money, you can. You can quickly identify all those sneaky subscriptions that keep charging you month after month and cancel any that you no longer use. It's such an easy way to start saving money.
I would love to do that. If there was a cool little link that I could go to, maybe with a code or something, where would I go?
Dude, for the drip drippers out there, rocketmoney.com/brainleak. You'll be able to go there. You'll get everything. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions. Manage money the easy way.
If I went to rocketmoney.com/brainleak, I could be canceling those subscriptions. I could be saving an average of $720 a year. Man, my life would be so much better.
They've done $1 billion in total savings so far from stupid people like you.
I know. Billion with a B.
Wow.
Don't be an idiot like me. Go, Rocket. Go. You go ahead.
No, you got it. You're good.
/brainleak.
Yeah, rocketmoney.com/brainleak. Go, get it. Save yourself some money. Be nice. Be happy. Be merry.
Are you looking at Megan Fox's thumbs?
Yeah, she does kind of have toe thumbs.
Let me see. Yeah, they're weird.
It's like it's defined by the bulbousness.
Yeah. They're
Like
very,
it looks like an onion.
it's like a blunt end, you know? It's
Like mine could stab you, hers is a blunt object.
yeah, it's just
I could cut your toe like right down here, right down, and get like the whole bone all the way down, and I would have a club.
how long does the bone go?
Well, you have a million of them. You have the phalanges.
Phalanges.
Look at these flanging.
Look at them. Look how they flange.
Can you crack your toes? Wait. I used to crack my big toes all the time.
Great toe. Excuse me.
Sorry, my great toe. They're all cracked out.
Yo, his toes are cracked.
No, they're pre-cracked.
I can't crack my toes, but I can crack my ankles.
Ew!
Sounds like fireworks going off.
It sounds like 4th of July in the town over. Oh my god, that was fucking gross. Don't ever do that again.
Man, I do that all the time.
Yeah, like how does the ankle count as part of the foot? Are we allowed to talk ankle facts? Because they included them in the bones.
Man, I don't think so. I don't think they can sit at lunch with us.
Oh.
You know, they're at a different table. I think the ankle's part of the leg table.
Do you like the bones in my feet?
See, I can't flex like this and not have them crack.
Can you see the bones in your feet like
What
a fucking crow?
Fuck is up with that? What is up, my cranky crew?
What is going on in the House of Commons?
What is that?
I want to see if I can show it on camera.
I don't know.
I can't. I just be bones and shit.
Damn, dude. That's wild. That is wild.
My feet look like crow's feet.
We're all
Sometimes.
born without arches in our feet.
We grow an arch?
Ever wonder why babies have such chubby little feet? It's because their arches don't actually start developing until they're at least 2 or 3 years old.
What the fuck?
Until then, they just have a fat filling in this area.
Fat bitches.
Wow.
Fat little
Your
feet.
feet can grow up to 1.5 times their original size. That seems too low.
1.5 times?
You're
Fucking people would have way more problems giving birth if babies came out with feet.
okay. If Shaq has a size 22 shoe,
Yeah.
how big were his fucking feet when he was born?
His mom had triplets when he came out. Him and both his
This
feet.
can't be true. That
Jesus
can't be true.
Christ.
No. As you age, your feet flatten, which increases their length and width. You may also find that your feet get bigger or smaller when you experience weight changes.
You also said your feet are biggest at nighttime.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe that's like people just met Bigfoot at night.
This article is from the Northern Ireland Safety Group.
Why do you keep finding Irish foot stuff?
I don't know.
Is that what we're known for? Ireland is the land of fucking feet?
Ooh, why do feet smell?
Sweat glands.
Sweat glands.
Now, this is one of those things that now we found out you can make cheese from feet.
Oh.
This is something we have to do.
No, we can't.
And then we have to give it to friends at a dinner party.
That's gotta be some kind of biohazard, right? It has. Hold on.
Yeah, you can't actually. Hey, look, if Amaranth can make, what was it, beer out of her vaginal yeast?
Yeah, that was rough. Then we can
we're
make
allowed
cheese.
to make cheese out of our feet.
And just like Marie Antoinette said, let them make cheese.
It's because she was so nice and she wanted them to eat her cheese.
Yes. How to make cheese using the microbes on your feet. Oh.
Feet got microbes.
Wow.
My feet have huge robes. My feet are massive.
Do you fancy the whey cream cheese labeled Christina or perhaps Ben, a natural rind cheese? Odd names, but the cheeses themselves are perhaps even stranger.
Okay. Do you think you have to come up with a name for foot cheese? And mine is feta. But that seems way too obvious.
Feta is really good.
Footer.
Oh, man, that's good. What are the...
It's like how to Edam,
Cheddar.
mozzarella, prosciutto, parmesan.
Prosciutto.
I love prosciutto cheese.
Feta is... That's
I don't
S
think we
tier
get better
foot
than
cheese
that.
name. Honestly.
Feta. Come to a store near you. It's like when those moms made breast milk ice cream, and then everyone got sick.
Whoa. Why?
Because I think it's too many cultures. Because it's for babies to like develop their digestive systems. Like the colostrum milk.
Colostrum?
Like your meconium poop.
Meconium poop. I want... Wait, okay, so hold on. We've got foot cheese. What is toe jam? Could we have a little charcuterie board of foot things?
And we'll just shave our calluses off for the meat.
Yeah. Why not?
Ooh, we should do callus shavings. We should snort each other's callus shavings. What? Are you fucking... Look at this. Oh,
God.
Look at this. Do you think
Look at these.
you don't like feet because yours are so gross?
Mine aren't that gross. I just have little hairy tops.
Yeah, but I mean, like, are you projecting your fear of feet because you see your own so much and you're like, I would never want to be near them?
I think a little bit because I don't like the way that my feet look.
You said at the start of the episode that you do like how your feet look.
No.
What's the real answer?
I don't like how my feet look.
Sir? Sir? Question?
Yeah. Question? I don't like how my feet look.
I thought that's what you said.
I don't like how my feet look.
Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page. I'm glad we're on the same foot.
Toe jam refers to a buildup of debris and gunk between the toes. It can result from a sock, lint, and dirt, but inflammation, pain, and a strong odor may be a sign of infection.
Dude, you know how they make athlete's foot cream? Mm-hmm. What if we make cream from our athlete's foot?
So you get athlete's foot from it?
No, it's for bagels.
Oh, it's like cream cheese.
Cream cheese, yeah.
Oh, man.
Athlete's feta.
Athlete's feta.
This part says that the condition of your feet tell a lot about your overall health. Keeping your feet healthy is vital to overall health. Your feet and any abnormalities often are a sign of another health problem, including diabetes, heart disease, peripheral neuropathy, melanoma, and arthritis. Arthritis I get. There's joints, bones, ligaments, fluids. How am I going to tell that I have heart disease from my feet?
Yeah,
What the fuck do we have?
I don't know. Tell me.
I have diabetes.
Tell us in the comments from our feet and the looks of them, what kind of ailments do we have?
Or
Palm reading.
yes.
Yes.
You read my palm mind. Yes,
What?
we should do like your lifeline and your fucking crusty ass line.
Okay, Trey, in post, enhance the bottoms of our feet. Now,
Put a topographical map of Utah over them.
any psychics, any mind readers, any mediums,
mediums.
in chat, tell us what lies in our future. Can you see into the beyond through the soles of our feet?
Yeah, read our foot leaves.
Mm-hmm. You know, our toes have been many places, and they've seen many things. But what will they see in the future? Let us know.
knows. Questions? I'm going to open it up to the floor. Do you think you could do like a heart? Oh. Ow. My foot cramp.
Look at that.
My foot cramp.
My foot cramp up. Look at that.
My foot cramp down. That's not a heart.
Hey, throw a hot dog down
That's
the
a
hallway.
fussy.
Yeah, wait. Guys.
Holidays are coming up, Ethan.
Yeah.
The jingle bells of Thanksgiving, the turkey's tassels are twiddling. Mm-hmm. Do you have your meals prepped? Are you planned?
Not as much as I would like. You know, cooking is so hard nowadays and takes up so much time, and I'm so damn busy all the time, and I just don't have time to do
Yeah,
it.
if you're busy recording podcasts and making stupid internet videos, Factor, our today's sponsor, can help skip the extra trip to the grocery store and the chopping, the prepping, the cleaning up. With the cleaning up, I hate it so much.
I hate it.
They give you everything you need. Flavor, nutritional quality. Fresh, never frozen meals are just ready in 2 minutes. So all you have to do is heat it up and enjoy. You can live like a king. More time to spend getting your KD ratio way in the clouds.
Oh man, I've been spending all my time playing Valorant, and all I want to do is just pop something in the microwave, heat it up real quick, 2 minutes, and then put it right in my gob hole.
Yeah. Skip the stress of prepping over the holidays as well. Factor's got you covered. 35 plus weekly flavor packed, fresh, never frozen meals to support a healthy lifestyle and meet your meal preferences. Even you, peanut boy.
Oh, even me, peanut boy? Oh, that's nice when I can be a peanut boy and still be alive. If I wanted to get Factor, all I'd have to do, I'm sure, is go to factormeals.com/brainleak50 and use code brainleak50 to get 50% off. That's half off.
If I'm hearing you correctly, you go to factormeals.com/brainleak50 and use the code brainleak50 for 50% off. Now that's math Jack likes to do.
Wow, that's incredible. This holiday season, don't waste your time doing all the stuff, spending all your efforts, going to the grocery store. Get Factor, get the meals quick, get them in your belly, and continue on with your day. You have to live your life. Don't let the horrors of the grocery store drag you down.
I don't get foot jobs. Well,
I don't get two. I can proudly say I've never gotten a foot job.
In 2 ways, I don't get foot jobs. I don't understand them, and I don't receive them. But I'm not. I wouldn't be aroused by someone's feet. Do you think that would hurt? Because you probably have more calluses on your feet than you do on your hands for the average person. So it's probably rough.
Your dick isn't as sensitive as like your fingertips. You're not really going to feel calluses that much.
Well, it depends on how much head play are they doing. You know?
It depends on how much tip action I'm getting.
Yeah, you know?
So no foot.
Or maybe if either or, you know, maybe if the penis is small enough or the feet are big enough, you could put the shaft and tip in between the the two first in between the great toe and the index
It's impossible not to picture this.
and you can do little balls.
A little round the world action.
Because
Who needs a butt plug when you got the great toe? Just right up in there.
God, how many people have had a toe in their asshole?
Oh, well, let's find out, big boy.
What a meeting of the minds we're having today.
This is exactly what people expected from the Toepisode.
Oh, man, that's so upsetting to think about. Forget Jar Squatter. What about
Jar Squatter? It's one man, one jar. You will address him by his proper title.
That's true. That's true. But what would that video be called? Man,
Sit and rip.
sitting pretty.
Oh,
Man, that's the real Toepisode.
yeah.
Man,
People who are into like feet stuff, like whatever, all God's special children. I'm allowed judge, but I'm also not right. Like, just because I judge someone and criticize someone doesn't mean I'm right. It's just my point of view.
I'm putting us in witness protection with my great toes. They'll never know it's us.
What's going on with the big toes? I forget what I was going to say.
Oh, man, we really went down a rabbit hole.
Ran down a fucking foothole. How many people out there right now jerking it to feet? Just in Brighton.
Just in Brighton?
I was going to say how many people in the great state of Brighton have a toe in their ass right now, but it's probably nearer zero than anything else.
Well, first we have to do a little bit of math. Population of Brighton.
300,000.
Ooh, extremely close. 276. So I would say who have a toe in their ass?
No. Toe in the ass is way too out there. I'm just saying, like, who's getting it on 2 feet right now? Not just feet in their presence, but like on their screens.
I would say, what time is it? 5:50 right now? It's a little early for that.
Yeah, people are coming home from work.
You know, if it was like midnight or like 2 a.m., I think it would be probably...
Yeah, if you're into foot stuff, you're not just like turning it on and going at it. Like, you're lighting candles, getting a bath, you made your own dinner.
You're waiting for the town to go to sleep.
Yeah, you're courting whatever.
I think the number is low.
Okay.
I'm going to say of the 276,000, only 1,000.
I thought you were going to say only one.
Only one.
And it's me.
4 people are doing it right now.
I think, do you think 1,000 is too much? Too little?
I think it's too much.
Too much.
I don't know what the percentage of people who are into feet. Here's the thing. People out there who are actually into feet sexually, no judgment, all God's children, all lovely, all wonderful. I don't know why I say that. I'm not religious
God's
at
children?
all. Genuinely, I couldn't give 2 fucks. That's why we have our feet out right now. If you're into feet sexually, I want to know why. I want to know what it is about feet. Is it like it's just something you don't always see? Or is there something about them that's like slender and sexy to you?
I think it kind of depends on the foot, you know?
Yeah.
I think much like you might think a person is attractive, people will be like, okay, well, I'm attracted to that person's Pete.
I'm attracted to Pete over there.
Because maybe Pete's got a great toe.
Great set of toes.
A great set of toes. Man, what percentage of attraction to feet, and this probably varies from person to person, obviously, what percent of the attraction to a foot is based on the toes? I would say 70 to 80%.
Yeah. It's like what you like physically. Like, I'm an ass man. So I'm like, that's where the eyes go immediately. Apart from the personality. I look at the personality first.
Because if you look at your own feet right now, block off your toes. Just leaving a lot to be desired.
That's just 2 fucking slabs of meat right there.
Yeah, it's just like, what are you even doing?
Yeah.
But now block off the rest of the foot and just show the toes.
I would argue,
Man.
that when you talk about a foot, 90% you're talking about the toes.
Yeah.
That's the defining feature. When you're talking about a roundabout, you're not talking about the road around it. You're talking about the centerpiece. I don't know why does a roundabout?
The last episode, when we were talking about our isms, someone brought up how you always are doing metaphors.
I brought it up. And now I'm doing it.
I noticed that at lunch today. I can't remember what we were talking about, but you were like, you can't remember what we were talking about, so it's not going to be that funny. But you said, you send out the boat and see how much it brings in.
I don't know why I like doing that. I think it started as a place as a teenager to try and sound smart. And then it just became, because I don't do it anymore to try and sound smart. I just do it because that's what I've always defaulted to.
Now, why don't you make some metaphors about feet? Okay.
Feet are the soldiers that go to work every day for your body. Damn. And they don't get any recognition. They're the blue collar workers of your body.
That's why they call them foot soldiers.
Holy fuck, I'm a genius.
Damn.
You came to the conclusion, but I teed you up. I put the ball in front of you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You come up with a fucking metaphor for feet.
Metaphor for feet. Metaphor for feet. Toes. Toes are sort
I'm
of...
telling you to come up with a metaphor, not slam poetry.
Okay. Well,
Toes! No mows!
toes are really the office worker of the toes are really the line worker. Is that what they're called? Of the factory of the foot. What is it called?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like a factory worker?
Yeah,
someone who works
a lineman.
a lineman.
Line person.
Or if we want to go this way, the toes are really the office worker of the foot company.
Sure. I'd say the toes are like the gearbox of your body engine.
Oh, no, that's
so many gears to shit.
it's only 5 gears.
Not if you had both feet together. What if you had 2 gearboxes in your car?
Damn, that'd be cool.
Fucking 10 gears.
What do you have a favorite foot?
My left.
Left?
I'm left-footed when I kick a ball.
Really?
Which is weird because I'm right-footed for drums, but I think that was only because I'm right-handed. And being right-handed and left-footed is such an odd combination that for drums it's kind of hard to mix those. So it was easier to learn right-handed drumming than it was left-footed drumming. But when I kick a football, I'm left-footed.
I prefer my right foot, one, because
he's just so handsome.
Because I am right-footed. When I kick something, I go sha-ta-ta-ta. But 2, I've got this little freckle up here. And you know what's crazy? I've got that freckle there.
And on your thumb.
And on my thumb, I have matching.
I think you need to have a conversation with your parents.
What the
I
fuck?
think you had a twin
That's
at one
crazy.
point and you just absorbed him.
You know what else is crazy? I have matching freckles.
Are we... is this the fucking arm episode? You do have matching freckles, like little Orion's belts.
Damn. That's crazy. That's nuts.
Crazy what feet do.
Do you think there's ever been a serial killer? You know how in Dexter there was the serial killer in the first season?
I've
where
never watched Dexter.
You never watched Dexter?
No.
Oh. Well, never mind then. Do you think there's ever been a serial killer that's collected people's toes and then kind of had them in like a shotgun shell kind of over the shoulder thing and just putting toes in there?
Yeah. I was going to say collecting toes, like Dahmer probably did that.
Yeah.
Cannibals in general are probably collecting. I mean, there was that guy in Mindhunter who was like really into feet. And they brought him in because it's based on real people and I forget who he was, but they brought him in like shoes, like a high heel shoe. And he was like, oh yeah. And he like literally wanted to go fuck the shoe in that moment. So he probably collected toes or just feet in general. Because if you're collecting a foot, you're probably collecting the toes.
Yeah.
It's a bundle deal.
Yeah. You're probably, honestly, throwing the foot away.
Yeah. Here's a good metaphor. Feet are the cattle of your body because there's so many different cuts you can get out of it. There's the rump, there's the fillet, there's the flat iron right down here.
You wouldn't just say that about your whole body?
No.
Just the feet.
Just feet. Because we're talking about feet.
Yeah, wait,
as
what's
they
the
are.
fillet?
Has to be like right in the middle, like the juicy, tender center. The part that doesn't get worked as much, but it's getting a nice flexion.
And then, do you think the heel?
That's the rump.
That's the rump.
Yeah.
You don't think it would be the like the circle cut, the round?
Tomahawk. I don't know.
Oh, the tomahawk! I feel like the tomahawk would be the front balls
Oh,
and a little bit of the side.
Yeah.
You know?
And
And
do you
then-
think some people have Wagyu feet?
Man, they probably do.
People in Wagyu do.
Yeah. Oh, the toes are like the ribs. It's like
Yeah.
ribs.
See?
Getting them all out.
The great toe then. Ooh. What would the great toe be?
Well, I think it would just
Like
be
a
the largest rib in the bunch, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or like a sirloin. We have to round out all the cuts. Because the heel is definitely the ass of your foot.
Yeah.
If you were to shit from your feet, it would come from your heel.
So funny.
Hold on, babe. I'm going to go shit.
That makes more
Squirts
sense.
out.
Wiping your feet.
Oh, yeah. Wipe your feet when you come in.
Man, that'd be wild.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need a bidet. You would just go out in the rain. Technically, I could do that with my ass.
We should figure out evolution faster so we can start shitting out of our feet.
This is why we need to have an episode per body part, so we
I
can
think
just
so.
talk about like the calves. The penis episode's going to be awful for people. It's a crotch shot for the whole episode.
We have to work up to that. We have to skip every other body part, or we have to do every other body part, then come back. The final 3 parts.
The balls, shaft, tip.
We do a separate. We do the Attack on Titan for it.
The left ball final season, part 1.
The Balls final season, part 1 and part 2.
Do you think if we did the ass episode, we'd have to do it like Ace Ventura, where you have to open your ass as a mouth?
We would have to.
Yeah.
We would have to. If you could replace your foot with any other body part, and it can't be your hand, what are you replacing it with?
Ears.
I love how you gave yourself a look.
I had to it's like, where do you want to go eat? And it's like you mentally picture all the restaurants in town. I'm doing it again. I'm making up a metaphor or like visualizing things. I'm a visual person. I want to replace it with ears.
Ears?
I want to ear to the ground. Used to be a TV show in Ireland.
What was that about?
Farming.
Oh,
But I want to listen to what the ground's up to.
yeah. What's Mother Nature saying? What's the
What's
Earth
going
saying?
on down there? I want to be like Toph from The Last Airbender, where you like listen through your feet.
Yeah, or Beethoven.
He didn't listen through his feet.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, he felt the vibrations in his tootsies.
You could probably just like stick your hand to something.
Yeah, he did it with Toepisode.
There's 8,000 nerve endings in your feet. That's what they said,
Why
right?
it's so ticklish.
Alexa, how many nerve endings are in your hands?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, our hands have very sensitive antennae for receiving information from the environment. There are a total of 17,000 touch receptors and free nerve endings in the palm.
In the palm.
Notify you when there's a severe weather alert for your area.
Alexa, shut up. Jesus Christ. I don't care about severe weather alerts.
How come our hands aren't as ticklish?
They are. If you go like really lightly over the palm of your hand, that's ticklish as fuck.
I guess so, but it says that the feet are the most ticklish part of the body, and that has half as many receptors.
Maybe because you're tickling with your hands and they're busy.
Give him a little tickle. That's not that ticklish.
You have sweaty hands.
I know.
I don't really sweat that much, so I can't really relate.
Your feet don't get sweaty though?
I mean, like a little clammy sometimes, but never like dripping.
When you're going to bed at night, first of all.
I don't go to bed. Can't afford to. I'm up on the grind.
I always stay on the grind. When you go to bed, first of all, I think anybody can do what they want, but I think that sleeping with socks on, as a person that used to do it, I used to sleep with my socks on, you're really missing out. You got to let those puppies breathe.
Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, I was the guy who said that I always sleep with like my feet outside the blankets, and you were like, the monster will get them.
I was about to ask if you sleep with your feet outside, which I guess I already did. I already asked that.
I feel like my feet are like the radiators of my body. I'm learning a lot about my feet this episode.
Yeah? Hold on. Hold the fucking phone for a second. You're judging me for my hobbit feet. You're judging me for my hobbit feet. They got those fucking hairy guys right up there.
Yeah, on the toes.
Yeah.
Hobbits have hairy feet, not hairy toes.
God, I'm gonna kill myself.
I do have this fucking nasty like wart callus on it though.
Ooh. Show them.
See it?
Read them and weep.
4 spades, baby.
What does that mean? What does that signify?
I think it means that I'm going to die at 60, but my cock is huge.
Oh, shit.
So both of those are lies.
Let's take a gander at our feet and spot the imperfections.
I don't want to. I want to... It's like I want to remember my feet as they were. Oh my God, my feet need some fucking retinol or something. They're wrinkly as hell.
Yeah. Get them real close up there. So I've got some calluses coming on the big toes. Yep.
Great toes.
Okay. Let's take a look at this.
Beauty guru.
Let's take a look at this.
Why isn't it focusing on my
You
foot?
might be at the minimum focus.
Fucking camera.
Here's the thing about this. When you look at the bottom of your feet, my toes really curl in a lot. It's like I'm pinching something.
Is that just how your feet are sitting naturally?
Yeah.
I think you might need wider shoes.
Wider shoes?
Yeah. I feel like the fronts of your shoes are squishing your feet together. You're going to end up as one of those old men. Dude, you could do a fan dance with your feet.
Oh my God! We should put little LEDs on the tips of our toes, like it's a rave.
Yeah, like those finger gloves. You're like
sick.
We did say, I said for this episode, maybe we should put our faces on the big toes. Mm-hmm. But that was me thinking that it would just be like 1 foot up close for the entire episode, and that's kind of boring.
Yeah.
But I was like, we should get like little hats. Oh. But I was like, where are you going to get little toe-sized hats?
Probably
get
get
them
like
like
many
Etsy
places.
or make them.
Oh, we could have made them.
But by the time...
You got a 3D printer. We could have printed little toe hats.
Oh my God, I could have just printed a hat and shrank it down in scale, and it would have taken like 10 minutes to print.
I think that we should do that anyway. And we could do something with them.
We can... The thumbnail.
The thumbnail can just be our little toes.
The thumbnail has to just be feet.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be like... You know how Kim Kardashian broke the internet with the like champagne ass picture? Mm-hmm. We're going to break the internet with our fucking feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think any YouTubers out there have ever been this brave.
I don't think so either. I think that we are kind of revolutionizing the industry.
Yeah.
We're...
Fuck these Joe Rogan podcasts. Where's the Joe Togan podcast?
Joe Togan podcast. Do you think Joe Rogan's done foot DMT?
Oh, foot ivermectin.
Yeah.
It's fucking right between his toes.
Oh,
like
man.
how guys inject steroids in there, don't they? between their toes.
Thumbnail of it's like the meme of Elon Musk smoking weed. We should do that with our toes. What should we gotta
should
think
put
about
a bunch of stupid men that have power on each toe.
Okay. Listen, guys, because this is already gonna go around on the internet, right? Our feetsy weetsies. You gotta make us some good foot memes from this episode.
Oh yeah.
You gotta do some good stuff.
If you're not like this is big for us to come out here.
Bigfoot.
Hell yeah.
Bigfoot us.
This is, like I said, this is Bigfoot us.
It's like having a weird act. This is how do you say, Bigfoot us.
Bigfoot us. Like, sitting is the opposite of standing. This is huge for us to come out and put our feet on the internet like this. Be so brave, so bold, so brazen.
Mm-hmm. So brash, so beautiful,
so
bountiful.
You guys better not waste the sheer potential that's been in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
If we're putting our stuff out here like this and you all go, ew, gross, have we learned nothing as a society?
Have we learned nothing?
If you can't handle us at our feet, how are you going to handle us at our bare assholes next week?
Yeah. with the asshole-sode.
Yeah,
Come on.
Assasode.
The episode.
And I've been known to just shit. I have bad bowels. You never know what's going to happen in that episode. I could laugh too hard and it's all over.
Listen, because of what happened this morning, anything is possible. Just a
Literally
little reminder for all of you.
Anything can happen at this point.
Anything.
Out of all the things that could have happened when I shit, I did not think that was one of those things.
We should preemptively record that episode while I'm here, but we should light it really moodily like I'm interrogating you.
Like the fucking Iris Chase stuff again.
Yeah.
Just like one spot above us.
And then if they hit the views, then we release it from the Disney vault.
Have you ever had a terrible occurrence that has affected you significantly? Yes, I shit it.
No, you can't give too much away. Can't give too much away. It is
Can't give too much away.
Too much away.
Here's a fun fact for all of you ladies out there.
Oh.
Approximately 1 in 3 women will develop bunions in their lifetime. Bunions or hallux valgus. Wait. Oh, bunion's a fun word.
That sounds like a Dark Souls boss.
Oh, yeah. Hallux valgus fucking killed me round
Oh,
1.
my God.
Phase 3.
People out there, can you please make some Dark Souls bosses and Bloodborne bosses out of our feet? The great toe.
So bunions are bony bumps that form on the big toes joint. Mm-hmm. At the base of the joint, bunions often cause abnormal bony protrusions that can progress and worsen into more discomforting and painful conditions.
I have noticed that where I don't know a lot of men that have bunions, but I've seen a lot of women that have bunions. When I think about it. It
didn't even say why.
Yeah. Why do bunion?
Why? I did see a fact in the other page that talks about women get more foot abnormalities, but it's because women's shoes are designed poorly. That a lot of women are still wearing like high heels and things like that.
Alexa, why do bunion?
From healthcareonline.org. Bunions are caused when excess pressure is placed on the foot, or the shifting of your weight falls unevenly on your foot's joints and tendons.
Damn, girls, why are you shifting all that weight to
So
your
it probably
joints?
is because of the footwear, because of the shoe. I bet.
But it also says that 20% of the population has Morton's toe.
Morton's toe.
Who's Morton's toe? Why are we passing that shit around?
Morton, here's a toe. What is Morton's toe?
Because this is one that I wanted to bring up. Is your second toe taller than your big toe? Oh. I think mine are just shorter.
Mine are
Yours are
taller.
You have Morton's toe.
I have Morton's toe.
Give it back.
Morton hurt my toe.
When this occurs, it's called Morton's toe. This condition is often not associated with health risks, but can increase the chances of foot calluses.
Oh.
Dude, Morton's giving you fucking calluses and shit.
That's 2 toes down for Morton.
2 toes down for Morton. He sucks.
Hey, L. Morton.
Take the L, Morton.
Take the L, Morton.
How do we do an L?
Morton's literally from Ohio.
Literally from Ohio.
Skibbity toilet.
That was one of those ones that you had in your head immediately, and you were like, "This is going to be a banger." You were like, "I can't wait to get this out of my mouth." Oh, fuck yeah!
Man.
I think that's as good a place as any to wrap up the Toepisode.
The Toepisode has been a revolutionary recording.
I think all podcasts are missing out on we have so much body, and yet we're just talking with face.
Yeah. Should we extend the offer to others?
If they want to come on for the Toepisode?
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's our thing. Now we found our thing. Whoever wants to come on the podcast as a guest and is cool with toe,
that is so funny.
Want to come on toe our podcast?
Come on toe our podcast. I think that we shouldn't ask people to be on a Toepisode, but if they're true true like fans of the show, or if they've been told about the Toepisode, then they have to request. It's like a
Yeah.
secret off-menu podcast.
Yeah,
episode.
it's like animal fries at Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Isn't that animal fries or something
Animal,
like that?
yeah, animal style.
Animal style. Something
Yeah.
like that, like the hidden secret menu. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Well, everyone, let us know what you thought of our toes and our feet and our balls of our feet.
Of our feet.
Of our feet.
In Minecraft.
We hope you enjoyed. We hope that
This could be an annual thing.
yeah, the annual Toepisode.
Whenever
the first
this episode goes up, I don't know when it is, but that day is Toepisode Day.
the first annual Toepisode. You know what would have been really funny if we recorded this earlier and it happened that that it went up on the Unis Honest death. It's not going to, but that would be funny.
The Una's Honest Death is the Toepisode.
Is the Toepisode.
Dude, we could bring this live. It's just like bringing Muppets out. We'll be under the table.
Exactly.
And we just sit with our
just
feet.
up. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
For a live show.
And we'll
man.
call the tour Put Your Feet Up.
Oh, baby, that's good. It's writing itself. It
it's
is
writing
writing
itself.
itself.
And you don't need to be funny. You just put it up and it's like, you, over there, question. And that's it. And everyone laughs.
It's already hilarious.
And then next year will be Tonkmas.
Oh, can we have a Toepisode segment on Thankmas this year?
Well, it's up to the people. It's up to what the people want.
Well, people.
If
Also-
you want it, vote with your toes.
Depending on when this episode... Oh, it'll be before Thankmas. There are very few tickets left for Thankmas, correct?
It's probably sold out by the time this episode goes up. But hopefully we're able to open up more seats.
But if you'd like to go to thankmas.tiltify.com,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
Get your tickets now. You can go and
Live
see
at the
Thankmas.
Orpheum. 2 shows, early and evening, because we're not allowed to keep people for 10 hours in one spot.
Yeah. And if you don't live in the U.S., you can watch the stream.
If you don't live in the U.S., I'm sorry. Every other guest lives there, and everyone I wanted to bring on all live in L.A., so I was like, well, it's easier to bring me to them.
There'll be a bunch of cool people on there. Bunch of cool people.
Anyway,
Well,
episode out.
hey, it's been chill.
It's not even on camera. It's like off frame on both cameras.